I drink the body electric. Volatile fiddles scratched discordant notes on the walls of her inner temple. Pecks of staccato withered her sense of reality. 1,000 yards away in this dim cavern called the voice of culpability. Tepid gusts of disgrace swept barren throughout her lungs. Darlene looked up from her greyhound for the first time all night. Vodka and grapefruit juice. Separate, they were repulsive and bitter. United, they resemble the sea. Coarse, tolerable, comforting. "You're awake," bemused the barkeep. She gave him no response. None was earned. Any oaf can make an uninspired joke if you can even classify that as one. She wasn't going to dance like a monkey for any haggard man, responding with some electric quip, offering the comedic timing of a sandbag. Darlene, after staring long enough between the gorged eyes of this professional alcoholic, turned her callous gaze towards an empty table by the doorway. She pondered taking her business there, a front row seat out of sight from people too busy to notice you're there. An audible grumble exhaled from the pores of employee and customer. This was not a picturesque Wednesday evening for either. A dead bar, a dead spirit. "Come on then, I'll get you another," spouted the barkeep. "Why would I want another one right now?" retorted the unamused. "What does this overstuffed sausage skin of a man think he's insinuating?" "Just trying to be nice." He plopped a fresh greyhound next to what remained of Darlene's current drink. "Drink it if you want, it's on me. You just look like you had a rough day is all." Maybe she should have worn a coat or something. She knew the dangers of going out with her past exposed. The weather's enough of an excuse anyways, but she needed to feel something. "Thanks." She shifted her weight as far away from the counter as possible. Rearing back her lustrous doll face, she made sure to keep eye contact with Mr. Barman. Her saturated virile lips rest on the glass. Grapefruit vodka blend dripped into her eager ravine. A wink and a slurp, showing off what no man would acquire tonight. Who was she kidding? She codependently gawked at the bartender while her thin, chapped lips clenched the edge of the glass, shakily dribbling the drink down her lizard gullet. The sheen of her scarred forearms were ever present under the glaze of the tavern lights. Her portly fingers, which once resembled twigs, tightened around the second glass, then unwound. Princess remembered her drink in the car, her trusty shooter. No need for this one. She stumbled mightily from her perch, dragging her swollen legs towards the exit. Her ears couldn't manage a reaction from the barkeep, but she assumed it was one of desolation, leaving his gift unwrapped. With great exertion, the stout woman plunged into the carmine exit-only door, sending it crashing with her full body weight into the outside wall. An exhalation of sloth. Blearing into the fogged abyss, the reel of memories began to churn. Sepia scenes danced in the fen. A wisp of shadow flickered from the outer limits of her vision. Oh, of course, the car. Let's not get caught up. Time to go. Left leg first, Darlene fell over herself into her vehicle. Now, head resting on the wheel, the coldness of the night tickled her skin. Goosebumps welled as she pulled the door shut. Into her right jean pocket, she found only the wrapper of a long-swallowed piece of gum. Her left pocket yielded menthols and change. The rear compartments hosted not a dime. Where were her keys? She needed the heater more than the car itself. Keys, not on the pattern-felt floor, not behind the passenger seat. Groaning harmoniously with the creaking of her opening car door, Darlene embraced the oppressive breeze of the night once again. Scanning proved no use. She would need to survey the pavement on foot. She lifted her knees only a handful of times before tender shine caught her eye. The ring of keys lay gingerly, illuminated by the red of the neon bar sign. Hastily grasped and plunged, the ignition key twisted into its home. Buttons, 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 and finally, thank God, the heater was on. Enduring the 90 or so seconds of cold air as the ventilation system caught up with human demand was no more difficult than in this moment. A minute and a half lasted an entire shift at the diner. But eventually, her sweltering savior nuzzled her rosy powdered cheeks. Up popped the lid of the center console, and into newly warmed fingers came a dollar store lighter. Darlene pinched the filter off of her menthol cigarette and lit the wrap between stained teeth. It would be irresponsible not to, as she was a bit more than buzzed and had an hour's drive home. She needed a wake-up, an equalizer. So, cigarette in mouth, the responsible driver revved her engine and peeled out of her parking spot. Smoke filled her carriage quicker than anticipated. Upon rolling the window down and ashing out her lollipop, the candy returned to the car unlit and dim. It was raining. A quick glance informed her just how did she not notice this minutes ago? Hopefully this wasn't the start of the
Barefoot and nothing